Synchronicity University has an absolutely incredible May series coming up, and this is not to be missed. Superstar astrologers are going to be with us, and all right now at Choose Your Tuition Rate, as low as just $5 a class, an unheard of rate to learn from these astrologers. I will be teaching the definitive relationship course coming up with my favorite techniques. ALEJO LOPEZ teaching a widely requested topic on midpoints, harmonics, and aspects. And Michael Luton's previous course on his favorite techniques is going to be available as a digital download. And as a bonus, you get a live Q&A class that he and I are going to do together. And look at this speaker series and these incredible astrologers, including a real superstar in astrology today, the one and only Gemini Brett. All of these incredible programs are available right now for as low as just $5 a class, an unheard of rate. Our very famous Choose Your Tuition Rate at onlysynchronicityuniversity.com. Links are in the description below. I look forward to seeing you in class. Hello, fabulous superstar Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of April 2024. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. Boys, it's a very special time. There is a party going on this month, and it is growing stronger as we enter this month and move forward. And it is in fellow fire sign Aries, a part of the sky that has to do with what you want in your heart of hearts in every area of life. It has to do with happiness, joy, creative fulfillment, life fulfillment. And it has to do with the children in your life as well. It has to do with what it is that you believe is genuinely going to make you happy. It has to do with your passions in life and trusting them, and the recreational activities in your life as well. And so we have so much energy here that on the one hand, we have new understandings, fresh beginnings, but new opportunities as well. New people, places, things, situations are set to enter, which represent karmic blessings. And the blessings are massive here because this part of the sky, in addition to what I mentioned, also has to do with gambling, risk-taking, and windfalls. Now, a part of what makes this energy so special is an eclipse. Eclipses are wild card factors. So they're not the kind of energies you're actively working with, but rather they represent energies you want to stay open to. Some of the best stuff, the stuff that really feels like a windfall, it's going to come out of nowhere. But Mercury is also retrograde from the 1st to the 25th in this part of the sky. And so it really is not where you think that it's going to be, okay? Energy like these do suggest, as much as, let's say there wasn't an eclipse, let's say it wasn't Mercury retrograde, but we had the party going on, I would say, hey, you might want to buy a lottery ticket, right? I would say, but that's not necessarily the case here. It's more like there's a moment, you're able to catch the moment, and you're able to have that big winning, that big windfall. You think it's that you need to get a lottery ticket, but it might just be something you create and you put online. It ends up being something that someone else wants to share with more people, and that ends up creating a windfall for you in some way or another. And so, pace yourself and be yourself, especially with incredibly highlighted energies like these. So let's talk about them more specifically. I told you about Mercury retrograde here. As we start the month, the sun is here from the 5th to the 28th. Venus will be in this part of the sky. And key dates with these planets include key activations as these planets move over the transiting North Node. Those are huge karmic moments. That doorway is wide open from which new people, places, things, and situations are set to enter, which represent karmic blessings. On the 5th of the month, it is the sun. On the 17th, it's Venus. On the 25th, Mercury will station direct, hand in hand, hanging out with the North Node in the sky. But the big event, the very shiny, flashing neon sign event this month is going to be on the 8th of the month when we have a solar eclipse in this part of the sky. Now that solar eclipse is going to be hand in hand with precision, exact conjunct Chiron. And this is a total solar eclipse. So it really will be developments that come out of nowhere to take you by surprise and bring great delight as well. I think that whatever happens, whatever this windfall is, whatever this very quick turnaround is, it will feel like a burst of healing just rushing into your life. That's the power of the eclipse. And again, with eclipses, they're such a wild card that you just don't know what it is until it comes. You may think it's gotta be you winning the lottery, and instead it is you feeling in an instant healthier than you have in years, if not decades. That may be the big healing windfall that happens for you. The healing windfall might be love, although I'll talk about love in just a little bit. Very possible with a month like this. That healing windfall might be that something that's really fun for you to do, that you're passionate about, in an instant starts making you a whole lot of money. Or it might be the children in your life. In an instant, they get better. Their lives improve. They have some great news on offer for you. Or your fertility taking you by surprise. That might be the healing moment now as well. So stay open to possibility. It is ripe for the taking. And there is so much possibility here that I think is so exciting for you. So stay open, have fun. If an opportunity to have fun shows up, you want to be sure to tap into it, to grab hold of it, because that could be just what creates that powerful momentum for you that builds and builds so that you feel exceptionally fortunate, especially with a month like this. On the 21st of the month, we have something else very fortunate set to transpire now, and that is the divine and rare meeting of Uranus and Jupiter in the sky. This happens about once every 15 years or so, and when it takes place, it is big, fortunate breakthrough energy for you. This is taking place in a part of the sky that has to do with how well you take care of you, your health and your health-related habits. It has to do with your workplace, the type of work you're doing, the people who surround you there. It has to do with places that you frequent as well. These all become spaces where positive surprise developments, refreshing energy can enter your life. If you've been looking for that cold turkey moment where your health improves in an instant, this just might be that moment. If it is that you're hoping for positive changes where it comes to work-related opportunities, what comes might feel like a breakthrough, might feel like a big break. It might feel as if things change for the better very quickly at this time. This is a sense of your real life lived experiences getting better. If you wanted recognition for something you're really, really good at because you do it so much, this could be just that energy that you were hoping for. So again, stay open to the possibility. What comes will feel like a surprise, but you do want to provide the universe lots of pathways from which blessings might find you. The blessings of heart that are indicated by those conjunctions of the North Node as well say, do what's fun for you to do. And all kinds of people, places, things, situations have the potential to come in. The blessings of Jupiter and Uranus say, do what you do well, do what you repeatedly do in the places that you repeatedly go. And that is where refreshing energy that feels like a lucky break, that feels like a surprise and a delight could just come on in. Now, it is going to be on the 23rd of the month that we will have this month's full moon, and that full moon takes place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with what's happening on levels of soul and psyche and spirit. This is about allowing healthy closures to take place and allowing yourself to connect to faith, the faith that you have so much more yet to do in this lifetime. Even if you don't know what that looks like just yet, you know it and you feel it. This full moon is speaking in a conversation of tension with Pluto. That's tricky. I do want to be straightforward with you there, because that is energy that can be obsessive, that can feel as if you're pouring a lot of energy in a particular direction. It can be compulsive. That energy can also be one that brings an intense fuel to whatever it touches. And in this case, that intense fuel is being poured on what's happening on those levels of soul, psyche, and spirit. So you can see here, it becomes hard to be at peace at this time, especially with what it is that is coming to a close. And yet, it's exactly what you need so that you can be open and do all it is that you have yet to do in this lifetime. Remember, on the 25th, it is going to be Mercury that goes direct hand in hand with the North Node in a part of the sky that has to do with fun and windfalls. So yeah, you're having this full moon. It's hard. And yet, very quickly, the tide turns. Very quickly, you see the possibility. Very quickly, you see how much joy and fun and how much things can change in a way that opens up bigger blessings to you than you knew before. Just when you think you know where those blessings are supposed to be, here's a brand new pathway that opens up for you. Stay open to the possibility, and what needs to come, let it. What needs to go, let it. Knowing that you are meant to be here now. You are meant to be well rooted in this lifetime with so much more yet to do. And the joy of that opening up to you very quickly as well. Now, where it comes to matters of love, I think all this heart-oriented energy absolutely is going to speak to you in the context of love. Mercury retrograde here means that breakups that happen tend to not stay broken up for the Sages out there during this time. And yet, it can be a profound time of even deeper truth and understanding, especially within you, as to what it is that your heart is wanting in all kinds of ways, but including in romantic love as well. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, you will be getting your flirt on with a month like this. The 5th house, the heart-oriented house, so lit up. This part of the sky having to do with romance and flirtation. Well, yeah, you'll be getting your flirt on. And that'll likely facilitate revelatory experiences for you now. So stay open to the prospect, to the possibility. I think you have so much to look forward to here. It is moments of flirtation that are profoundly healing and just might let real potential for love in. For those of you just starting to date someone, well, look, with that Mercury retrograde, I feel like you're not really going to know what's meant to happen with this person, if you're meant to move forward with this person or not, like truly, until Mercury goes direct. Then your answers will be crystal clear, and they're not always what you think. Mercury retrograde, you just might not be seeing things clearly with this person, and that really is okay. Around the eclipse energy, you're feeling so vulnerable on that heart level, wide open, that could have you making declarations. But again, you really don't know whether or not you really want to navigate forward with them until we get later in the month. And once you know, you know. Once you know, there's no going back. Your answers will be crystal clear. You'll understand whether or not on a soul level, this is someone to navigate forward with. And for those of you in an established bond, is there love here? How loved do you feel? I think that's going to be part of the exploration at this time. If children are a part of the relationship in any way, that may take special focus now as well. But for all that, I think clarity around the love you share and the love that you have, that's really going to set in once Mercury goes direct. So stay open to the possibilities. I feel like your answers are going to come. If the relationship is good, it'll only take on better momentum as we move towards the end of the month. If there's doubts at key moments of this month. They will clear up once Mercury goes direct. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It's a powerful and meaningful astrological moment. I am going to say, and there is a lot here, that eclipse, it's a really big deal. Your healing will be a stroke of great luck. And your windfalls will not be what you think they are. They will be forces of healing in your life in all kinds of ways. So stay open to the possibility and the prospects now. Your heart is about to open wide. And from there, all kinds of blessings are set to be. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded, exclusive horoscopes. All superstars get access to a monthly event, and higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Links are in the description below. And thank you so much for watching. It's a hugely important month. I hope you make the most of it, and it will be a great month. Enjoy.